the stone. So like I said, you know, there's probably been times where I have seen stones with holes in them and just never really thought anything of it. But at one turning point in my life, I just really felt like called to find a stone with a hole in it. I was like, yo, this seems like something that I just think fits me, and like something about it just really intrigues me. So funny enough, I had read about like finding stones with a hole in them. And you know, there's some books like, funny enough, you know, Coraline, that like book, you know, with the little girl. I don't know how to sum it up in a nutshell. There's no way I'd go off on a tangent and like get into the whole movie. But if you're not familiar with Coraline, it is a book, but it's also, you know, a film that they made from the book, obviously. And if you didn't catch the drift or know what hag stones were before that whole shebang, they kind of open your eyes to it after. So I found my first stone, and I wanted to show you guys. It's pretty neat. So I found this one in a river. This was actually found in Copeland, at the Copeland Bridge in like New York area. And so we were visiting around the area there, and I happened to, you know, be playing around, because we're always looking out for rocks. I mean, obviously when you're, you know, kind of like witchy vibe like me, and then of course I have kids, you know, we're always looking out for rocks. So I found this one, and I see like the hole here on this side, and I'm like, whoa, this is so wild. But what's even cooler is like there's another side with like an optical illusion hole, and I love it. Okay, and they say like it takes you into like, you know, another realm and things like that if you look through it. So I don't know if my camera will be able to look through that. See how cool that is? I don't know how well it's doing it for you guys, but, and then we'll do it this way, like a tunnel, and it's fun. It just like really feels like another magical little world, like you see into another portal. So I just felt called, being, like I said, a fire sign, but also that like Piscean moon influence on me has definitely made me inspired as well. So you know, kind of without really being on the lookout for this, it was meant to be, and it happened, and it came into my life. So that was super, super fun. Whew, just peeking to see who's around. So then in Puerto Rico, when we went on our recent trip there, I had found some really fun, interesting things. And of course, I found a bunch of seashells. I made a bunch of bottles, which I'd love to show you guys. But I just don't feel like going and grabbing all that right now. And of course we found like lots of shells. I'm gonna make like earrings and necklaces and blah blah blah. But I did find this as well, and this is so cool. It just spoke to me. It's like a piece of coral. I mean, you know, I want to leave stuff in nature, but this, just the red and white, because of the whole Aries, and it just seemed really, really neat. It wasn't your typical like piece of coral. I like the polka dot spotted thing going on with it, and it just looked really, really neat to me. So it's like very close and dear to my heart. It's kind of like, you know, rubbing these two against each other, it has that fun sound. So sometimes when they clink together and they're in my hand, or I'll just rub it just to get that like ocean vibe. I don't know why. And then this stone I kept because it looks like a shark tooth. So this is my neat stone from Puerto Rico, but I wanted to bring these two up because they're neat little fun things to talk about aside from the whole hag stone, or whatever stone-ish names that they call them. I found a hag stone in Puerto Rico, and that was super special to me. Super, super meaningful to really open it up. So as you can see, another hole, and let me tell you, I was excited. I was very excited. This is simple things in life, you guys, but to me it felt like a sign, and it felt very protective. It felt like, you know, being on the right path. And I'm just kind of gonna see how much of the tunnel of vision you guys can see, but like what kind of worlds, you know? And I'm just looking around my room, like, I just think it's really amazing. If you guys have hag stones, or you've really, you know, wanted one for quite some time, you know, please comment down below and tell me like what your thoughts are. These served as confirmations. Like I said, this was a river area, and then this is a Puerto Rico stone that I found. And people pay money for stones like this. People pay a lot of money. To me, even holding both of them, their energies are super intense to me, that I feel like overwhelmed almost, because it's like waves crashing and rapids, you know, it's like a whole feeling from both of these stones. And they say it's super powerful, they say it brings certain properties, and you know, some might even say like it's more meaningful and beneficial and powerful and magical and along those property of things if you do find them yourself. So these were super lucky finds for me. It might seem like something simple to somebody. Maybe somebody knows the science exact and is like, well, you can find a ton of them here because this is why. I mean, obviously go to some water, go to a river, go to a creek, go to a beach, you know, and you will certainly be bound to find one of these. But like I said, it's been years. I'm always looking down at the ground, I'm always collecting rocks, and when I found these rocks, they were very meaningful, and they were like, yes, you need to have me in your life. So these are very special to me, and very, very powerful. I don't know what exactly to do with them, whether I just leave them by themselves. I've been feeling very called to just leave them as is, so that might be exactly where it like stays. Okay, so once again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I truly do appreciate it. Let me know, you know, what your favorite collections are. If you guys are some YouTubers out there that love watching YouTube videos and have YouTube videos of your own showing off collections of these sorts, you know, please feel free and inspired to show me those as well. I might even get into like my mermaidy collection because I love to swim in mermaid tails, but that might be for another video. I almost feel like I want to show you guys my mermaid stuff now, but you've seen some of it along the way. But yeah, let me know what you guys do with your stones, if you have anything special or in particular that you do. I just kind of set mine at like my sacred altar-esque places where I can see them all the time, be with them all the time, get their like influence. One of them, I would just drive around with this in my car, and it felt very protective. So yeah, just tell me like what you guys do with yours, any ideas, any magical properties that you know of that I might not know of. I love learning new things, of course. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys taking the time to come check this video out. If you like my channel, please subscribe, because I have a plethora and fun, like random, just variety is the spice of life, you know, video options to go from here. I started off with my channel as like a music-based channel. It has grown to be vlogs and more, I'll say, with a little bit of bubblegum blowing. And we got into like more opening of the witchy side because that's a little bit more accepted these days, and I'm just kind of like living my truth. So yeah, as we all should be, right? So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this channel. Thank you for being a subscriber if you've been subscribed for a long time. Thank you for subscribing to the future ones. It's really appreciated by myself. Manifesting you know, higher numbers, it's just been a goal of mine for years on YouTube, and you know, the time has truly finally come. So we're raising those numbers, we're raising our collective vibrations together, supporting each other. And I love seeing collections and stuff as well too, and just learning little fun little knicky-knack things like that. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Besos and bubbles double time. I just wanted to share with you something so insane. Of course, I have not even uploaded the video yet, but once you see this video, it will all be completely making sense. The garden, with my fiance doing a few things outdoors, what do I freaking see? Literally right on the ground, clear as day, but another HAG stone. I just found it today, so this is like literally the next day after doing that video. You can see the hole, so insane. And this was literally just out in my front yard, so keep your eyes peeled. I'm manifesting these like crazy at this point, but I just wanted to share that moment with you guys because it was so nuts. I always assumed to find these in other places, and found this one right out in my yard, so meant to be. Hope you guys have an amazing day. It's got amazing energy, so I'm gonna go out and see what I can see with it, attract some fae, and hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, besos and bubbles.